Hi everyone. So I have seen a lot of people saying that they do not have someone to talk. They do not have that environment so that they can learn this language. Even me also had a struggle a lot to practice this language because I do not have someone to talk with. So on this video, I'm gonna to give you straight 10 tips, 10 ways to help yourself to master this language. So let's begin it. So the first tip is to record and analyze your videos. So you might be thinking that no, Anshuman, I'm not the camera friendly. I cannot even think about recording my video. So I'm not giving you advice to record your videos and post it somewhere online. Just do one thing, record your video for at least 2 or 3 minutes daily and now replay those videos again and again and watch that, because after doing that thing you are gonna to see yourself that what the words you are using, where grammatically you are making some mistakes or not, or like what is your tone, what is your pitch, how you are moving your hands, what is your overall body language. So this way you gonna to give yourself a space where you can analyze your strength, weaknesses and work on later. So let's go forward for the second way to master this language by yourself only. The second thing is that mirror speaking practice. This is very effective way to practice this language, because while we do not have someone to speak up, so there we do have mirror, we can talk with ourselves, and once we are in front of mirror we do have kind of exposure to see ourselves live and have an interaction over there we can think about and we can sort of analyze our whole body posture, that how we are interacting with someone, and we can see our body language, gesture, posture, eye movement, facial expression. All those things can be sorted by this tip. Now let's move on to the third tip. So using online platform is the best way to give this language exposure to you, because there are lots of people who are same to you and they also wanted a peer to talk with. So there are lots of platform there available on freely on like Play Store. There you can go and practice for daily at least 20 or 30 minutes. So I'm going to give you two names. First is As Fluency application, which is for free for at least 30 minutes per day is free. There's no charge, so we can make an ID over there and there would be people coming randomly and you can have a overall discussion. Now you get a peer to talk with. So this is how you can learn this language by yourself, connecting online with the people as well. So okay, let's move on to the fourth tip, straightforward. So fourth way is to narrate daily activities. So do one thing, you must be doing something. So at the end of the day, you must be thinking what I should be speaking of. Either because you had done something in last 24 hours, you can randomly think and narrate your whole daily schedule, that what you did for today, because you know it better, nobody knows that, you know it better. Just do it daily and analyze that what structure you're following, what grammatical mistakes you are doing again to make it more better. And also for the people who are working something, who are just, suppose someone is just making food for them, so they can also do this thing for them, like they can just say and practice for that how they are following a certain recipe, like they started this, now doing this. So this way a long journey they can follow for doing their English better by themselves only. Okay, let's move on to the fifth part is something, read the book loudly. Now you'd be saying that, hey, what is the logic behind reading book with emotion and loudly? No, there is. Be very attentive, because while we read any book loudly, by speaking it, make it louder, then we are engaged in that. And one thing in a conversation where we lag, we cannot able to add our emotion there. So once in a while we get those things, that how to add emotion into something, how to add emotion in conversation, then it make us engaging. So do this practice while just you do, suppose you do love reading books, any book, so do one thing, just read it loudly as you can. Okay, okay, straightforward. Coming to the next part is sixth tip is shadowing the method. This is very good method. While you just watched a video, like it could be a movie, it could be anything, and you just loved a character, now you are just playing that character role every day and feeling like a hero or heroine. Okay, the same way, while you just watch someone to speak this language very good, it might be a native speaker, it might be someone else, and now you are trying to shadowing their whole image. You are just trying to copy their tone, their words, their phrases, their body language and all. This is how you can do practice this method, and it is going to reflect in your body as well as the time passes. Even me also had applied this thing. While I just see someone native is doing this better and using a good phrases at the time, taking good pauses, I analyze them and I learned a lot and implemented along this journey. So this is how I learned this language. Okay, coming back to our agenda and now sharing the seventh tip with you is the watch and summarize. What does it mean? Like, you must be consuming the content around each and every social media platform. So do one thing. While I'm not stopping you to watch the content over there, just watch whatever you learn, what you were wanted to, and after watching that content, do ensure to write summary in that. Even I do have few of my friends who do this thing, and like, they get the structure, they get a lot of benefit. I feel if you also do this practice while you watch something, just make a summary over there. That's how you do the writing practice. You get a structure, you get more value to the podcast or what video you are seeing around, and you get more and more. So now again, let's further. Coming back to our eighth way to practice this language by yourself is that create an English journal. This is one of the interesting and one of the one of my favorite thing. What I love doing this time is something to make my journal today, because at the end of the day I just write down each and everything on a piece of paper. This gave me a sort of like to do checklist of mine, that what I had sort of thought today for today and what I did achieve and what are those things what I wanted to do in future and for the next day onwards. So I do keep off track of my things, my interest being, it helps me to being onto the track and like give me a sense of achievement over there, right? So next is that to use AI chatbots. This looks very interesting. This is era of technology. AI, ML is going to the boom. So why we are not using this thing to learn something? Even I do used a lot before even recording the videos. I was having a conversation with ChatGPT AI model where we are discussing that on which topic we are making a video. So how I can do so. But before doing so, you can give a prompt or you can say to the model that, hey, that exact phrase what I'm gonna to provide you, just say that before start the conversation, that hey ChatGPT, I assign you as and my English communication teacher for today. So do one thing, just let's ask some random questions. We would be having a random conversation for today, and at last of the conversation give me feedback regarding my English language, whether I make some grammatical mistake, some pronunciation mistake. Let me know at the end of the conversation. So this is how you can ensure yourself is being onto the track. This is very easy, guys. Just do this thing, and I'm ensuring that this is gonna to be help you a lot in this journey. Okay, next, coming back to our next and last, this is last but not the least, is something engaging with English poems and English songs. This is looks very engaging and creative. Why I'm saying that, once you are taking more and more input in terms of what you love, most people love listening music in Hindi or the original language. That's okay. I'm not saying to pause it at all, not to stop that, but do one thing, start inculcating English poems somewhere to just learn something. Because once you are learning something and you are grabbing more and more into that, that thing is coming to your body, and somewhere it's going to reflect in your personality at all. So these were all the 10 things I wanted to emphasize on. And do practice, guys, because the consistency is the key. Without consistency you cannot achieve something. So be consistent, stay hungry, and be the best on this language. See you into the next video. Bye bye.